Hi, it's Small Business Tuesday. I'm Jenny Boom Boom, and I'm so excited about who I'll be interviewing tonight because I have never had a photographer on here for Small Business Tuesday yet. So I'm pretty excited about this. This photographer was actually nominated by Fly Girls Mobile Beauty and Camp Fly Slumber Parties. So I know this young lady has got to be crazy good. I looked at some of her stuff actually on IG and on her, she just looks fabulous. So let's talk to photographer Rina Starr tonight. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for joining me for Small Business Tuesday. Hi, Rina.
Hey, Jenny.
How are you doing there, darling?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So you were nominated by Fly Girls Mobile Beauty and Camp Fly Slumber Parties because every time somebody comes on for Small Business Tuesday, they have to nominate another business for the following week. So we just are always paying it forward and showing love to other small businesses. So I assume that you've done some work with those young ladies in the past.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Those are my homegirls. Love them.
Oh, good. Okay. So talk to me a little bit about your business, Rina. I mean, how long have you been a photographer?
So I've actually been a photographer for about 12 years. I've been doing it professionally for about 6 years.
Hmm.
So I started taking pictures of my kids, and people really liked my pictures of my own children. It was like, oh, take pictures of my kids. I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'll do that. Um, and it kind of evolved into a business when I lost my job about 6 years ago. I was working at the hospital. I fell, had a knee injury, and I didn't have anything else to do. So I knew I had my camera. And I said, you know what? I can't get out the house and work. I'm going to use what I got. I'm on a cast on my knee, and that's how my business started.
Wow. So wait, so what were you doing at the hospital?
I was a phlebotomist.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yep. I worked at the hospital for about 10 years.
Okay, wow. And then you were just like, I'm going to pursue my passion.
Absolutely. Kind of fell into it.
Um, so 6 years ago, and then how did your business grow? I mean, I know you said that you were taking pictures of your own kids and people like those, but I mean,
Mhm.
everybody's talking about you, Rina.
So I feel like a lot of my business has come from my personal projects. This is actually one of them here. This was the butterfly exhibit that was at a gallery downtown in Britain. Shout out to Gallery 66 for hosting that. And Adrienne Elliott, she's amazing. But a lot of my personal projects I feel are very special and dear to me. So when I do those, it gets a lot of attention. People are like, "Oh, I want to see my children in that." So that for me has been like my saving grace.
I was going to ask you, Rina, what is your favorite? Because I know that you also do something. Talk to me about Star Studded Events. I saw you have like a separate Instagram page. So is that just showcasing all your events?
Yeah, so that one is all my weddings, all birthday parties, baby showers, which I really love to do. But yeah, I try to keep it separate. That way, if people want to book for just events, they have somewhere else to look and they don't got to scroll through portraits.
Quite a fan club here. Someone said, book your next session with Rina. That's Shea Butter. She's like,
Yeah.
right now.
I just did her 50th birthday pictures. So,
Oh, okay. All right. So what are your favorite events to do?
I really like doing weddings. Weddings are really special to me because I like to capture moments of love and happiness and joy, and that's like the epitome of love. So yeah, weddings are like up there, and baby showers are fun because I like babies and bellies and all that cute stuff that comes along with that. But yeah, definitely weddings.
You have some really, really, first of all, I want to ask you, no bridezillas, right?
Oh yeah, I've had some bridezillas. Of course.
And Rena's just like, I'm just trying to get this, all right?
Many names, but
That would be unprofessional. But I saw on your Instagram, you have, like the little cutest kids on your Instagram, like such cute pictures of little kids.
yeah, that's a passion for me too. I really like shooting the children. When I first started, that's all I did was shoot children. So every time I have the opportunity to shoot a baby, especially, oh my God, baby fever, I'm like all for it.
I'm just curious. I see a lot like online, the newborn baby pictures. How do you get them to, actually cooperate, with like staying a certain way in a certain pose, and how do y'all make them go to sleep? Because they seem like they're sleeping in every picture. Like, what's the secret, Rena?
Well, I haven't found the secret. If someone can share the secret, I would love to know the secret. It's funny because I just had a baby here like 2 weeks ago, and the mom said, "Oh, she's gonna sleep the entire time. Don't worry about it. We'll get those pictures." And she was awake the entire time.
Oh my
So I
God.
was like, but yeah, I don't know the secret yet.
So the mom
I
can like whip out her boob and like breastfeed the baby really quick and get that baby filled.
She said she already ate, she already napped, so she was wide awake. It probably was that time where they're changing to be up all day.
Yeah, yeah. So you have a studio that folks can come to, or are you just like traveling around, or?
I actually shoot here at the Art Space downtown Hartford.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My home studio. A lot of people know me from New Britain, so I used to have a studio space in New Britain, which I shared with Kia from Can't Fly.
Oh, okay. There's
Yeah,
the connection. There's the connection.
the connection.
Yeah.
So I just left that space, and I've been shooting here downtown Hartford. I travel wherever, um, outdoors, on location, you name it.
That's awesome. Do you like being that area in downtown Hartford? Because I just love that area.
Absolutely. Like I literally tell every person that comes here for pictures, we're gonna go outside now.
Like let's go do this. Yeah, because it's like around the
Yeah.
everything.
I can literally walk to the Bushnell Union Station. It's so awesome.
Oh, that's so great. So living the dream then, Rena Starr.
Trying to, trying to.
Yeah. So how has COVID? I mean, I know everything kind of stopped around last spring. So, and I'm sure things are getting a little better now because I heard that weddings are on the rise again. Believe it or not, just smaller weddings. Um,
Yeah.
so how did COVID affect your business though?
So initially when COVID hit, I stopped taking clients because I have 3 children myself.
Right.
So I did stop taking clients, and then it seemed like a trickle effect. One by one, all of my weddings were either rescheduling or canceling, and I was like, "Oh my God, what am I gonna do?"
Right.
Um, and I actually have to get a shout out to Deshelle Muhammad, My People Clinical Services, because if it wasn't for her, I feel like I probably would have been way under. But once June hit, I feel like the bookings picked back up, and not really events so much yet, but definitely portraits. It's been like, oh my God, I've been stuck in the house for this long. I got all these outfits and I want to show off. I need to show out. So everybody started booking again, which was really cool. So really just events. Everything else has been great.
Yeah.
Anything.
So it is now, like, numbers are going back up and people are getting scared and want to. I just know that I'm going to gain 500 pounds in the next couple of months. I just like I'm in the house, like I go to vacation, I come home.
Yeah.
But with all of that going on, are you worried at all about your business again, or are you just like, I know how to handle it now, and I'm gonna?
I'm not so much worried about my business because I can go outdoors and shoot. If that it becomes an issue with bringing people in my home. But I'm very, adamant on wearing a mask. And once people feel comfortable, I'm telling them, you can take off your mask. I'm going to keep mine on, vice versa. I have restrictions now on how many guests can come. So I don't want like you bringing a whole entourage at this point. But, if you need 1 or 2 people to help cheer you on, I'm usually a really good cheerleader. But, I do allow certain things, and there's certain things that I had to adjust.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I mean, during the spring, you have to all remember that we didn't know what we were doing. Like
Right.
no one, there's like really no guidance as to how to stay safe.
Right.
And now we all kind of get it, right? So
Mhm.
that doesn't mean everything has got to just end again because we know how we can stay safe. We just have to be super careful. And I
Mhm.
think that's the time too,
Yeah.
because that can get
Yeah.
a little.
It's really
I want to have that conversation.
yeah. But wearing the mask, especially with the lights, it gets so hot. I'm always sweating anyway, so wearing the mask is like
Some folks that all day they're in the mask at their jobs, and you have to give it to them. because, you know, me, I have to wear the mask into the station. Once I get in the studio, I'm by myself, but off, but you know, I really have to give it to him because, like, man, it's like it can be suffocating. You know?
Absolutely.
Just call me twice. Said Rena's the best photographer in Connecticut and Jersey. You got to Jersey, Rena?
I have been out to Jersey to do some stuff. I tend to go to New York, New Jersey quite a bit, but yeah, I know who that is. All my friends are hyping me up right now.
All right, all right. So how do we get in touch with you if we want to book you for a shoot or for an event?
So all of my information can be found at rinastarphotography.com. You can see all of my work. I have a few different portfolios on there. All of my rates are on there as well, a bunch of information. And I also host my blog on my website as well. If you have time, definitely check that out because I pour my heart into it.
Tell me about what goes out on your website.
So on my blog, a lot of it is whether it's personal or about a shoot. I like to do like photo blogs. So for instance, I had this one mom come and she shot with her daughter, and we were talking about how, you know, mothers aren't really recognized daily. We're not giving each other confirmation that we're doing a good job. So it really kind of hit home because I'm a mom and I felt that. So that was one blog that I wrote about, and that one really hit a lot of people because, you know, when you see a dad with his kids, it's like, oh, he's doing such a good job. Look at him. And then, you know, it kind of like feels like, well, what about me? I want somebody to tell me that I'm doing a good job.
Right.
So I felt like that was important to tell moms that they're doing a good job, whether or not someone is saying it to you daily. Just know in your, you know, heart, your children are growing up the right way. They have good morals and all that. So a lot of my blogs are like that. If I talk and connect with a client and I feel like there was something emotional there, I'm writing about it. I write all day. So.
Well, I'm gonna check it out because, you know, I had a breakdown the other day. I was because, you know, in the morning I have the kids here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like there's why I'm not a stay-at-home mom because I don't want to like leave you. It's it's because, you know, it's like hard, you know, with them. So,
Yeah.
and I'm like, now I'm like in the, like, I help my son with his fourth grade stuff, you know, and my daughter's home from high school. Long story short, if I had like a breakdown, like, cause sometimes I feel like I'm not doing a good enough job, you know.
Right.
I'm
Right.
like, it's frustrating to be here in the morning. I don't have any time to myself at all, and I'm trying to run my business and do that. And so like I literally had a breakdown. Trying so hard, like Rena, I was so hard in the station parking lot before I got inside. Like I was like sobbing. I was sobbing before I got on the air, like sobbing. And so I got into the station, and Michi's like, "Are you okay?" I go, "I just had a complete nervous breakdown." Like, you know, because it's just you feel always being tested. You know, you're always being tested, and it's just hard. It's hard.
Right. And you can't beat yourself up about it. You have to think and say, I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing a good job. My kids are healthy. My kids are fed. My kids are clean. I'm doing a good job.
Yeah.
And we don't do that often enough.
I know. So. Yeah. So we have to like, we'll just call each other daily, Rena, and I'll just like, you're doing a good job, Jenny. I'm like, yeah.
Right.
It is hard. It really is hard. And this is just such a weird time for all of us anyway, you know. I mean, it's just, we've all taken on so many different roles, and it's just a very strange time for all of us. Yeah, I had that whole situation happen. I went to the station, and there have people working that day. No one ever is in the station anymore. There's some folks in there like fixing stuff, like young people, and I'm like, I know they're probably like, dang, Jenny looks crazy. I have to mask her up. But it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Hey, someone asked whether or not you would go out to North Carolina to take pictures.
Oh, I absolutely would.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. She's like, my wow, but I'll head out. Well, I mean, I really appreciate you coming on with me today, Rena. I'm definitely going to check out more of your stuff. I just love the pictures that I saw, especially of the kids. And I don't know, it made me feel so happy.
Thank you. That is the feeling that I want everyone to feel when they see my work. So
yeah, and I love the kind of taught yourself. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
University.
not but as you know,
Hmm.
pictures like that. So that's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. It's definitely taken a lot of practice, a lot of hard work and dedication to teaching myself because I could have stopped at any time.
Well, it's Rena
So,
Starr from Rena Starr Photography. And you definitely check out her Instagram page. What's your Instagram page? It's Shots by Star, right?
by Star,
Yep.
star-studded photography, star-studded event photography if you're looking for events.
Okay, cool. And of course, you were nominated again from the ladies from Fly Girls and Can't Fly Slumber Party. By the way, such a genius idea, genius company. I mean,
Yeah,
wow, that's just
definitely.
incredible. And again, what is your website?
RinaStarPhotography.com.
Okay, Rena Star Photography, and that's where we have a session, or if we have an event coming up, just like hit you up and you'll get back to it, right?
Yep.
Thank you so much, Rena.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me, Jenny.
I know, and you're the only person tonight, so I guess I'm gonna go because that's it. I really appreciate talking to you, and I'm inspired by you.
You as well. Thank you. I appreciate that.
How old are you, by the way?
My oldest is 13. I have a 9-year-old and I have a 7-year-old son.
Oh wow.
So, and they have a business too.
What is are you going to nominate them for next week?
Nominate them.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm going to talk to them.
About their business.
Definitely, I want to talk to your kids about their business next week.
Of course.
We'll do that at 10 o'clock next day.
Okay.
All right.
For sure.
All right.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you. Nice, sweetie.
All right. You as well. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And check her out because man, and she is popular. People love her. They love her, love her, love her. And she travels and she's got a studio that she uses studio space in downtown Hartford. But she will come to you also to take pics of your events, or if you want to just have a private photo shoot or whatever. Okay. We do this every Tuesday. It's Small Business Tuesday. I only had Rena tonight because other folks couldn't get on. So again, if you have a small business or know someone with a small business, please DM me the information. And that way I can, when we have last minute cancellations and stuff, I can hit some folks up and see whether or not they want to come on. And it's always fun because the business that I have on Tuesday, they get to nominate another business for the following week. So we're just keep paying it forward. All right. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. Tomorrow night is Who Will She Be Talking to Wednesdays. I think you're going to want to tune into this interview tomorrow night. It's going to be fascinating. In fact, the person I'm going to be talking to is, well, he's multi-talented, but he's also in the middle of some political activism. And I'm really pretty excited about talking to him. In fact, I kind of have to study up on some things before I talk to him tomorrow, just so I don't sound stupid because, man, he's got a lot going on. So make sure and tune in tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for Who Will She Be Talking to Wednesday. Have a great